It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, it all starts. The first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Meanwhile, that's taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mooney, the motion man right. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. On the move past the 40. He's into space past the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd and 6.
An option handoff given to Harris. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Off a play action. Tagovailoa. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Elijah Higgins from 17 yards out. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Garrett Wilson. Now all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 83 yards. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Harmon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Peters. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
To throw on 3rd down. Peters. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's swung out wide to Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tua. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Elijah Higgins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are able to move back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again,
and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harmon, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Peters. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cummings. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man is Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. In motion, the tight end. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On play action, here's Tua. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 40 yards. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Jets 10.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Looking to throw. Peters. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Here's a diving catch right side. It's the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. Completes a Mooney on the slant. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmen, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards. yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Peters. He finds his man complete. It's Cummings. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Peters looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harmon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Jets have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, some strong running. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. It's brought in by Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Mooney the motion man right. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunky yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And that one results in 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. In motion right, Peoples-Jones. And they run with Harris off the option. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. The A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Now two are going to change the play.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
35, Jets 32.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 2nd down, it's Harmon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Looking to throw. Peters. Throw left side complete. That's Harmon. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side. Harmon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Peters. Wilson's got it complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over on the bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a give, right side. It's Harmon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's first down. An option handoff given to Harris.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Here comes second down at 5. The 2 is going to change things up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
From the 20, here's second down at 5. Now Tua. He's got Mooney.
That gets him the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Tua. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
Able to slither by. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here's first and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Steelers.
Throwing Tua.
Dancing to his left.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
At the Jets' 46-yard line.
Here's second down. Here's Tua. He hits Mooney going across the middle.
He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is first and 10.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
They'll look to throw. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Back at the 42.
He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left. And a field goal would send us to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. That'll change that time.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was in the playoffs. Now both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
81 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's a touchdown run of 30 yards.
And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, I'm sure the team will be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down.
He finds his man complete. It's Cummins. Touchdown!
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie the ball game. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5.
On play action, here's Tua. Muscles him off, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Both teams with touchdowns already, so just a field goal wins it now. Here's 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
And the Steelers first down.
Harris running straight ahead.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now they'll audible to something else. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now, do you try for more yardage or get to the spot that your kicker wants? Here's second down. They run again with Harris. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.